Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.
Hello all, welcome to PHN Technology Private Limited. In this series of sessions, we are going to learn about printf and scanf. Now, in C programming language, while learning the syntax, we have learned that this header file which we every time include while writing the program, that is my htdir.h. That header file, there these printf and scanf function are stored. Right? But what basically this printf and scanf is, and what all we are writing inside it, what is it? Like %d, then %, what are these? Let's study in detail. Okay, so firstly, let's take printf. Now we have learned that printf and scanf are nothing but functions which takes the input and gives the output. Right? So printf is what? It gives the output. Means it is a functions which helps us to print whatever we want to print in our output console. How is it done? In double quotes. Whatever is written in between the double quotes, that is going to be printed in your output console. This is very familiar with us, right? But now, if I specify there %d and then again comma, some number, some variable, then what is that? Let's see through my code. Okay. Now here int n is equal to, let's say, 10. Then printf number is %d, comma n. Now why I have given this? Because see, I have written number is %d, the in between double quotes. But now when I will run this, that %d sign will not be get printed. Why is it so? Because % is nothing but my format specifier that we have seen. What are format specifiers, right? So here also % is format specifier for my n variable. And why %d? Because n variable is what? Which type of data type? Integer. And we know that for integer we require %d. That is my format specifier. Right? So now here what I want in my printf statement is number is, then I want to print a particular number, that is n, and n is equal to 10. So output should be number is 10. So for that n is what, 10 is what, 10 value is stored where? It is stored in nth variable. Now therefore comma n, %d is used for that n variable to specify, to take the value of that n variable. Now let's consider I have again a second variable, let's say I is equal to 20. Save it. Now I want in my output console that number is this, that is 10 and 20. Then how will I do that? Here I want to print two integer values. So I have to take 2%d. Every variable you have to specify that a proper format specifier. Here we have taken n, so for that %d. Again if I want to print I, there I have to again take a %d. Right? So here what will my syntax? Here %d and %d. Now I have used 2%d, so I have to pass two variables for it. Firstly, in first %d, what will be my variable value? That is nth variable value. And in second %d, it will be I. So that sequence should be also followed likewise. Means what? For first %d, I have to print the value of n. So comma, firstly n. And then in the second %d, I have to print the value of I. So here comma, again here comma, again I. This should be the your sequence. Okay, now let's see the output for this. See, number is 10 and 20. See here the %d sign has not got printed because that is my format specifier. It is taking the value of the particular variable which we are going to pass by using the comma operator. Clear? This was your all about your printf statement, printf function. Now consider scanf function. Now, if printf function is used for giving the output, then that similarly means that scanf is used for taking the input, right? So here what we'll do, scanf, what is the syntax? Again in scanf we use the format specifier, right? So let's first see the code of scanf here. Let's say printf, enter the value of, enter the numbers. Okay. For now, let's comment this and remove the assigned value. We are going to take the values of from the user, right? Save this. Now printf, enter the number of numbers. Now here I don't want to print any value. I'm just printing the statement over there. So here there is no format specifier, right? Now in scanf, what I want to do, I want to take the number from the input from the user as well as I want to store it in a particular variable, that is this. Now here what I have done, firstly I have initialized a variable, right? Now what I am doing, enter the number, means the user will enter the number. Now that value which I am going to give, I am going to assign, that should be stored in my variable, that is my n variable, and hence there I have used ampersand. Ampersand is used to assign the particular value in a particular variable. Here what is my variable? N. So this 10 will assign in my n variable. Now whenever you are calling this n variable in your code, means now in your whole code the value of n is what? 10. Because in scanf I have stored this 10 value in my n variable. Right? So this is why your ampersand sign is used. Now why I have given a format specifier over there? Because while initializing the variable name, that is n, I have given the data type int. Means when the user is going to enter a number, that should be an integer. If not, then convert it into an integer because I only have the requirement of integer value. And hence there I have specified D, that is for integer format specifier, right? So again, if you want to have a statement of scanf, then what will you do? You will first specify the data type, then you will assign the value to the particular variable. So this is how you can play with your printf while scanf. This is how this function works. Right? So this was all about your printf statement and scanf statement. Now in the exercise section, we are going to learn about nested printf. What happens if printf is inside another printf? Or what happens when printf is inside a scanf or scanf is inside a printf? This we will see in the exercise section. Okay, so for now, this was it for your session. Later on in next session, we are going to learn some more parameters, some more fundamentals of your C programming. So for now, goodbye and thank you.
For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.